Hi, friend. I wanted to talk about something that's not always clearly named in the faith space, and that is burnout. Burnout happens not because you've stopped believing or that you don't care, or even because you're drifting. It's because you're tired. There are seasons where your faith still matters deeply to you. You still love God, you still want to stay, but everything feels heavier than it used to. Prayer feels slower. Worship is quieter. Even opening your Bible or your Bible app takes more effort. And in those seasons, it's easy to quietly wonder, why does this feel so hard? But it's not because you're walking away. You've been carrying a lot. Burnout isn't the same as losing faith. Sometimes it happens because you've been strong for too long on your own without a rhythm. If that's where you're at right now, that's not a failure story. It's probably just a season of rebuilding. I've had seasons where I haven't been mad at God, but I've felt drained. Drained from trying, from staying strong, from holding it together, from carrying too much responsibility. And in those seasons, a quiet question starts to arise. If my faith were steady, wouldn't I feel stronger right now? But burnout isn't proof of weak faith. It's proof that you've been carrying things for too long on your own. It happens when your effort outpaces your rhythm, when the intensity of the season goes on longer than you were designed to sustain. It's when your spiritual life becomes a to-do list instead of a space where you're relating and in communion with God, and you're receiving as well as giving. There's a lie that burnout whispers. It goes something like this: if you were really faithful, you would not feel this way. But that's a lie. The truth is, God is not measuring your emotional energy. He's steady even when you aren't. He's not alarmed by your fatigue, and he's not grading you on your performance. There's no comparison of any kind. If anything, burnout is an invitation not to quit, but to simplify. An invitation to shorten your habits, to remove any performance, to let go of trying to feel something. To rebuild at a sustainable pace. If you're in burnout right now, here are 3 ways that you can rebuild at a sustainable pace. First, shorten your habits. Instead of 5 chapters in your Bible, read just 1 paragraph. Put aside the lengthy devotional plan and read just 1 sentence. Don't engage in long petitions If it feels like a struggle, just whisper a quiet sentence. God, I'm tired. That counts. Second, remove any kind of performing or putting on a mask. You don't need to manufacture emotion. You do not need to prove that you're devoted. You do not need to sound spiritual. Show up quietly. Sit. Read one line of something that lifts you up. Step out into the sunshine for a minute. Close your eyes. Let that be enough. And third, add one grounding rhythm. Burnout doesn't happen at just one level. It affects our whole being, our spirits, our souls, and our bodies. So we need to add one stabilizing structure and start there. It could be sleeping at a consistent time, putting your weekly plan on paper so that you're not carrying it in your tired brain, or clear one surface in your home so that it feels calmer. Add a slow walk into your day, just something steady and stable. Doing simple things like this to rebuild is beneficial because structure supports faith, and adding a rhythm, it restores capacity. Steadiness that's small rebuilds our trust. One last thought. Burnout doesn't mean God left. It means that you're carrying more without help for longer than you were meant to. You're allowed to rebuild slowly. You're allowed to rest and remain. You're allowed to love God quietly in this season. And if your faith feels tired right now, it doesn't mean it's gone. It means you're human. You can rebuild steadily. So friend, if you've stuck around till the end, thank you for being here. If this resonated with you and you're in a season of rebuilding, I'm creating a space specifically for women who want steady faith. It's called the Steady Rebuild. And if you want to be part of that when it opens, go ahead and subscribe and stay close. We're building slowly and steadily here.